So Kennedy and Bobby, what were you working on the entire time while you were here?
Um, the lip sync
Basically,
Of what?
of this plague doctor,
and some random kid.
he needed a regular doctor, but then this plague doctor.
This thing came in.
Okay,
That's,
so we were talking earlier, and you mentioned that this was originally a lip sync project
Yeah.
that turned into something much larger.
yeah.
And what was the original storyboard?
It
It was
was
supposed to be like
with this really. It was these two characters. This really simple purple-looking dude.
wow. Thanks for calling my
That's what
design
you
that.
said. And then it was this tiny little. I would describe it as a creature cat. I don't know. It looks more like a cat to me.
It was supposed to
And,
be like a story
like,
about like
How they're.
depression,
It was originally supposed to be about depression,
but
then it turned into like a bonding story of like this random creature and whatever.
because it had to be.
But
run
because of the
differently.
lip sync animation, because it took too long, it just like
we probably
but
should
with this,
have done something smaller, something with it.
yeah,
So then that led to your two characters, the plague doctor
Yeah.
and a girl. So how did you come up with the story idea?
Well, it just came from the one word, just the person saying silence, silence.
yeah. We just kind of messed around with voices, and then
Yeah, we continued, like we just played off of each other
Yeah.
to see what fit best with the story.
yeah,
So you're saying it grew from the beginning into this final piece. There was never an end point from the beginning.
yeah.
Okay, nice.
Nothing was planned out.
So what was the most challenging part of this animation that you created?
Trying not to get distracted.
Yeah.
That was the biggest part.
And we got distracted.
Was it with each other or other classmates?
Each other.
Yeah, we're close friendos.
Cool.
Yes, we're good friends.
Yes.
Nice.
And
That's probably why we never got our other collab.
yeah, probably.
Okay.
But, like, yeah.
How about technically? What about technically? What was the most challenging part?
technically, the camera.
Oh, it
Yeah.
kept turning off.
Yeah,
That's right.
the camera.
So that got fixed though. We replaced the
But
camera.
other than that, it was the mouth because it got ripped up right here.
At the
Because I
towards the
kept
end.
erasing and drawing over her mouth and everything.
Sure.
Yeah,
So kind of that was really hard to do,
yeah.
especially when syncing it with the audio.
And so, Bobby, you animated the girl,
Yes.
the redhead, and then Kennedy, you created the plague doctor, right?
Yeah,
Okay. And so then you focused on each of those characters the entire time.
yeah, and sometimes we helped out with animating each other's characters. Sometimes I animated the mouth, and sometimes he animated the unplugged doctor.
Which was
Okay.
awful.
He
So-
didn't know how to work the jaw.
Sure. So, Bobby, your most challenging part was the animating the girl's mouth changing with pencil. Kennedy, what was the most challenging part for you?
Trying to get the timing right with like opening and closing the mouth. Sometimes I had to like skip a frame to like catch the animation up.
Okay.
But yeah, that was probably the hardest part.
Did it get easier as you went?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, so what was the most rewarding part about this piece that you created?
Getting it done.
Yeah, seeing it all just like come together with the audio and the animation.
Yeah, I was really surprised to see how synced up it was.
Yeah.
when it was.
So Abby and Josie, who's your characters and how did they come about?
So our two main characters were Bob and Jeff. We kind of just picked random names, tried to make it funny.
Okay, so how did the soup animation come about? Okay, Josie, so tell me about it.
It's actually a popular meme video on YouTube that I liked and decided why not make my own version of it.
Or make our own version
Make our
with
own
our own
version of
stupid
it.
characters.
Nice, and the audio is yours too, right? You're recording it?
Yes, we recorded the audio.
Cool. And so tell me, so then you decided to take the characters to Area 51. Tell me about how you created that piece.
That was also a popular meme as well, the Area 51 raid.
Well, it is.
Well, yeah, it is. Yeah, they kept making it. It got like so popular that it actually made the news.
So you created your own version of it?
Yeah.
We did a little clip we did sort of like a music video format with a clip
Yeah.
of the song.
Yeah, like from the video from YouTube.
Okay. So did these characters just come out of nowhere, or did you create them before?
I came out of nowhere.
Yeah, they just came out of nowhere. Those two names I always seem to pick for characters, Bob and Jeff.
Okay.
Very
Okay.
generic.
Okay. So what was the most challenging part of the process? Was it the audio? Was it the animating? Was it the lip sync?
Probably the lip sync.
Yeah, the lip sync, but it was so worth it in the end. It was so worth it after all that work.
Wonderful. Well, and so was that the most? Did you feel like that was the most successful part then?
I think that was the most successful, but I bet all of it was good.
So Johannes and Max, tell me about the animations you created this week.
We did birds terrorizing an airplane, blowing up eventually, and I made sort of a test layout with the South Park-ish characters and like a South Park-ish theme.
Okay, so your South Park-based characters. This was your first lip sync animation, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so how did it go?
It was good. I mean, it took time because we had to like match up all the mouths for South Park characters. It wasn't just like moving ahead.
Was that the most challenging part?
Yeah, definitely the mouth switching on the Scandinavian like Viking. It was hard to get them to all like be right where you need them. Yeah, it was finicky paper.
What did you feel was the most successful part of it?
Probably the lip sync mouth animation on the South Park. It lined up with the voices, so it flowed really well. Came out nice.
Nice. Okay, so then you focused on one other larger piece. Can you tell me about that?
This was our final project. We were originally going to continue this, but I personally wasn't satisfied with the story. I wanted something a little more interesting. So it was originally just going to be something with an airplane, and then from there we brainstormed some sort of idea that was wacky. And yeah, we got birds terrorizing an airplane. So we had 5 birds total land, or 4 land in an airplane. Yeah, it was 4, I think. And start pecking at the wing till the wing exploded and the plane careened into the side of the building.
Okay. Did you animate it at the same time, or did you take turns animating?
I mean, I animated the first bits because this was the bits I designed. I designed the birds and the figure there, so I animated the first half. He did most of like the paper stuff, the stuff that had to do with paper, and then I kind of focused more on the clay animations, like the explosions, and we used clay for that. And yeah, I feel a lot more comfortable working with clay as it's more malleable, and I don't really like finicking around with the paper.
Okay. Okay.
So, yeah.
What was the most challenging part of your final airplane piece?
Probably the timing of everything. We had obviously we had birds pecking on the wing, and we recorded this obviously previously. It was a ting, and I'd done so many tings. We had all these birds. I was trying to move them all and keep track of which bird had done it, so they all sort of got a rough shape. Yeah, and then we had to make sure that the timing was right with when the explosion sounded, because there was the original explosion and then there was the explosion when the plane hit the building. So then you had to make sure that you didn't do too much to make the explosion happen at the exact amount, the exact time as the plane crashed into the building, because sometimes you'd add too many frames and it'd be too long, and then you'd add too little frames and then it wouldn't be long enough, so you had to get it kind of just right. That sweet spot right in the middle.
Nice.
So, yeah.
So what did you feel was the most successful part of your final project?
I probably the birds. Yeah, the birds, just getting them all lined up and sort of just making it look like a bird, because it was pretty much just one little bird. We'd have them fly onto the wing, they'd have a wing to move it, but besides that, it was just one little piece, and we had to make sure that they actually still had some fluidity and more believable movement.